Good afternoon. This is Jessie Cannon-Wallace with Mercedes-Benz of Atlanta Northeast, and we are going for a test drive in the E53 sedan. This is a new vehicle from Mercedes-Benz featuring the 6-cylinder engine with the E-Performance hybrid technology. And we're off. I have the energy meter pulled up here. You can see I am in full electric mode currently, burning no gas, creating no emissions, and I'll switch it over as we drive. So, a moment on my credentials. Yes, I sell Mercedes-Benz vehicles. I am wildly biased towards them, but I am also an AMG driver. I spend my own money, and I have owned a C53 Cabriolet, which was the 6-cylinder AMG enhanced turbo. Loved that. And my daily right now is an S63 with the old 5.5 liter V8. And we have put close to 70,000 miles on my E53 station wagon. So I have lots of time behind the wheel of these cars, and I know what I'm looking for, and I know what I'm used to. So first of all, this feels like an E-Class. It feels roomy, it feels spacious, it feels luxurious. In full electric mode, it is obviously very, very quiet. You can see right now, as I'm braking, I am regenerating power back into the battery. Electric mode is estimated at about 42 miles, and then the normal gas engine should get 300-ish. You can plug it in to charge, and then of course it does recuperate a little bit while you're driving. All right, so why do we love this? Because it is a good balance. It is using the electric motor for additional power, which we enjoy. Why do we not love this? Because it is not a traditional V8 with just a big old growly engine. However, is that important? The S63 E-Performance seems to be doing very well. AMG enthusiasts, car reviewers, everyone seems to like it. The C63 obviously did not receive that good reception, mostly because it was the 4-cylinder. So is the 6-cylinder with E-Performance a good balance in the E sedan? I think so. So you can see I've just been driving like normal. Now I can use my AMG drive units here, and I'm going to switch all the way up to Sport Plus mode, which will trigger the engine to come on at the exact moment that I must come to a stop for a red light. Can you hear it? I don't know if you can or not. Rev matching downshifts, it's got those good blips and growls. I can also, on this AMG drive unit, change the things that I want to modify. I can control the AMG sound, either on or off. I can adjust my suspension, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus. So this drive unit controls my mode. These drive units are modifiable. My screen is very modifiable. I can pull up all sorts of displays that I want to. And then you probably can't see it, but my head-up display has a ton of different options as well. We're going to turn that one on because it looks extra sporty. And then this screen over here, I can control from the steering wheel controls. Or, of course, it is a large touch screen as well, so I can just touch that and zoom in and zoom out and show you that as well. Yes, she is listening. Hey Mercedes will trigger her to listen. The button on the steering wheel will trigger her to listen. And then this is a smarter AI-powered system. There are certain things she will hear if you are the only person in the car, and she will just respond to without triggering her in the normal ways. All right. This one has carbon fiber and the super screen package. We also do have the selfie cam. Ooh, this will be fun while we're stopped. Do I have time? Apps. Camera. Okay. I don't have a storage unit in, but that's me. So I could film me cameraing you. There's a lot going on there. The idea is video conferencing in your car at a park, of course. Not when you're moving. All right, we're off. Here we go. We're doing a Sport Plus takeoff. And a truck pulled out in front of me. Because the world will always slow you down. Can you hear it? It has good growl. It has reasonable stiffness in Sport Plus without being overwhelming or jarring. I think this feels like an AMG. I do think this feels more like the C43 side, the AMG enhanced, than the full AMG side, obviously. Is this an E53 replacement? No, I don't think it is. If you've been driving, ooh, it is quick though. That is, good blip on the downshift. If you've been driving an E63 and feel like you're not using all that power, or you are not the hot rodder you once were, this would be plenty. If you've been driving an E500 or an E350 and you're like, I need a little bit more, but I do not need to spend all of that, this is 110 loaded, could be a good option for you. To go around this traffic circle. I am, of course, obeying all posted speed limits and road guidelines. Handles super well. We're going to go around twice. There's never anyone on this road. I am not endangering anyone. Very level, easy to control. Feels fun. I like it. Good growls, good RPMs. It is shifting well. I do have manual shifters on the back if I want to shift that way. All right, we're going back to my performance menu so you can see my energy flow again, because I do have the engine on. The Mercedes hybrids are super smart. I just switched it back to sport mode, back to comfort mode. So now in comfort, it's defaulting to electric. I'm in electric mode right now. But if I accelerate hard enough that the car needs it, then the engine kicks in. And I don't feel that at all. It is completely smooth, completely seamless. That is true of all our hybrids. The GLC 350E, the GLE 450E, and the S580E are completely seamless in their hybrid switches. I really enjoy it. All right, this one does have the driver assistance package, so I could at any point activate, I am speeding a little, pardon me, unintentional. There we go. I could activate that at any moment, set my speed, and now the car will go 45 until I tell it otherwise or someone gets in front of me. It is doing steering assist. It is an assist system, not a self-driving system, but it's using the stereo cameras up here to watch the lane lines to keep me centered, and you can see it making minor adjustments for that. Then I just pushed on the gas to take over, did a lane change.
The ventilation can't be operated at present.
Sometimes she hears things you don't mean to say, and of course you can turn that on and off whenever you want. Coming to another stop. I'm going to flip this down just in case it's blinding you. And engage hold braking. Now I can sit here, no feet, no hands, and do whatever I want to do. I have massage seat on the driver's side. I could adjust my ambient lighting to whatever I want it to be. Energizing comfort will give me a whole program of joy. The super screen does not turn on the right-hand side unless I have a right seat passenger. So you'll never see anything over there that's distracting or weird if you are the only driver of the car. Make sense? All right, what else do we need to see? We've got great cup holders, wireless charging, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. All of that is present. Track pace in this particular car if you're doing laps, which we're not. All the things you would expect to see in a normal Mercedes. The horizontal orientation of this screen to some is more pleasing than the vertical screen in the S-Class, another reason to possibly choose an E over an S. We've been thinking of the E450 as an S-Class personal size replacement. I've had quite a few clients opt for that. So this E53, again, could be an S-Class size down and power up if you're into that. Right. And because I was only in hold braking, I did not have to remember to put the car back in drive. I simply pushed on the gas and we're off. We are headed back to the dealership. Woo. Some of these massage modes are a little intrusive. Yes, thank you, car. That is more than I need in my life. Massage, stop. There you go. So for me, this touchscreen is super intuitive. Obviously, I've had a lot of practice with it, but when in doubt, it's home, choose your menu. Home, choose your menu. This is the 0 layer on the navigation screen. If I have that turned on, you'll see the radio display down here as well, so you don't have to flip screens. And if this is CarPlay, of course, it'll be Waze, Google Maps, whatever you want up there. Make sense? All right. Does it sound like I've been talking to myself for 15 minutes? Absolutely, but really I'm talking to you. So if you have any additional Mercedes-Benz questions, any questions about this specific car, other cars in my inventory, if there's things you want to see on a test drive that I'm not doing. Someone suggested I have someone else drive and hold the camera so I can push more buttons and I'm not distracted. I'm not distracted, I swear. I am focused forward. That's why I mount this up here instead of in front of me, so I'm not tempted to look at. And we are back at the dealership. So thank you for riding along in the E53 sedan. And if I can be of assistance, this is Jessie at Mercedes-Benz of Atlanta Northeast. Thanks so much.